Hello people, this is Self-Turts, and in this video we'll see how to deploy a Node.js app on your EC2 instance, that is Amazon Web Services EC2 instance. So basically what we'll be doing, we'll be deploying a Node.js app on the Amazon EC2 instance and we'll expose the port 5000 for our Node.js app. So our Node.js app will be running on port 5000 and clients or other people can access to it on this port. So there are some prerequisites before we can continue on this tutorial. The first thing is that you should have an account in Amazon Web Services so that you can log into your console and you can do some settings or do some changes. Then you need to have a terminal support with SSH support. So you need to have a terminal with SSH support so that you can connect to this Amazon EC2 instance. This SSH terminal will help you to connect to the Amazon EC2 instance. Then you need to have the PEM file generated from AWS, which is a security file for the Amazon EC2 instance to which you want to connect. So by going to your Amazon Web Services console, you can generate a PEM file and then you can use that PEM file to connect to the Amazon EC2 instance. And the fourth one is you need to know the IP address of EC2 instance so that you can connect it. And then if you are having all these things, then we will fire the command using SSH, that is this terminal with SSH support, and the user is EC2 user and the IP address, and then -i flag with the PEM file name. And after firing this command, we can connect to our Amazon EC2 instance remotely. So you need to have all these things to proceed further. So I have all the requirements present with me and we'll go to our terminal. So this is my terminal which is having the SSH support. So if I type SSH, then there is SSH support. This is a Baboon terminal and you can refer to my videos how to install Baboon in Windows. So as this is having SSH support, so I'll do a list of files and you can see here my selfturts.pem file is present here. So the PEM file is also present, so I can connect to my EC2 instance. Now I'll fire the command, that is ssh EC2 user. So this is the username EC2 user and you need to have the IP address. So my IP address is this. You need to know your own IP address for the EC2 instance and then you can connect to it. So it is 35.160.185.49 and then I'll say the -i flag and the selfturts.pem file. So now the SSH command has been fired and it will try to connect to my EC2 instance. So you can see that the EC2 instance has been successfully connected. Now I'll go to my root user by typing the command sudo su. So this will take me to my root user, and now I'll fire the command node to check if Node.js is installed or not. So it says there is no Node.js present. So what we'll do, we'll try to install Node.js in our EC2 instance. Yes, we'll go to our Chrome browser and here we'll search for Node.js. We'll go to the Node.js website and we'll click the download section. Inside download section, we'll go to the link installing Node.js via package manager. So the EC2 instance that I'm running is a enterprise Linux and Fedora. So I'll click this link and I'll copy the command to install Node.js. So I'll copy it, I'll go to my EC2 instance, I'll paste it here. So what this will do, this will download the RPM. Now you can see then to install, you can fire the command sudo yum install Node.js. So I'll clear the screen and then I'll fire the command yum install Node.js. Because I'm the root user, so I don't need to type sudo. So what it is doing, it is trying to ask me that do you want to install it. So I'll say yes, and now it is installing Node.js on the system. So now if I fire the command node, then it will give me the REPL for node. So the Node.js has been successfully installed. Now we'll exit this root user and I'll clear the screen so that it is visible. Now we'll install our project from the GitHub by cloning it. I'll go to my GitHub repository. So I'll go to my Chrome browser and here I'll type GitHub. So I have already logged in inside GitHub. So you can see this is the my repositories or my account, that is Self-Turts. And here if I'll go for Express to do app, so this is written in Node.js. So this project is in Node.js and it is a to-do app which connects to MySQL, and then it fetches the data. So I'll copy the link here from the browser, and then I'll say I'll first go to my home directory, and there I'll make a folder, and the folder will be what? Workspace. So I'll go, okay, so it is already existing, so I'll go inside workspace and I'll do a ls, so there is nothing. So what I'll do git clone, and then I'll paste the GitHub repository link. So this will do what? This will clone the repository. So it has already cloned, and you can see the express folder is present here. So I'll go inside this express folder and I'll fire the command npm install. So we need to install the dependent npm modules which this project needs. So it has successfully installed it. I'll clear the screen, and since my to-do app needs some MySQL support, so this EC2 instance is having a MySQL instance running, so I need to edit a file, and that file is present in app and then lib and then database. So you don't need to perform all these actions. I'm just telling you that I'm just showing you that I'll install a real-time app, it will run and it will show you the data. So you don't need to do all those things. So the host that I need to provide is, I need to do the database setting for this app. So the host that I'll provide is localhost. So the localhost is the EC2 instance that it is running. So this is localhost, and then the user is what? User is root, and the password, you have to provide your own password for the MySQL database, and the password for this is, I'll not tell you the password. So the password, I've set the password, and the database name is to-do app. So I have successfully set the database credentials. Now I'll start my Node.js app by firing the command node app.js. So this is the command to start my Node.js app. So now it says that the server is listening at port 5000. But you need to understand that the EC2 instance need to expose this 5000 port so that the client can connect to it. By default, there are two ports that have been configured, that is 22 port for SSH and 80 port for Apache server. We need to expose this 5000 port so that other clients can connect. So for exposing this 5000 port, we need to go to our browser, and inside the browser we need to go to our AWS console. So we are going to the AWS, and here we'll sign into our console. So you need to have this account so that you can go inside your console. So inside the console, you can see there is EC2 instance inside compute section. So you need to click on this EC2 instance, and this will take you to the EC2 console. Here you will see the instances section, and inside the instances you can see this instance is running. So I need to configure this instance. So what I'll do, I need to add a new security group. So you need to add a security group to expose a port. So I'll go to this security group, and I'll select this launch wizard through which I have created my EC2 instance. So you need to know the launch wizard, and means you need to select the instance for the EC2 which you want to configure. So in the bottom you can see there is inbound and there is outbound. So inbound is the traffic that can come to your EC2 instance. So you can see currently port 80 and port 22 is configured. So we need to edit it. So what we need to do, we need to provide a new rule. So I will add a new rule, and that will be what? That will be custom TCP rule, and the port I want to expose is 5000, and the source can be from anywhere. So any people can access it. I am not trying to restrict it to some IP. I am saying that this 5000 port will be accessed from anywhere. So I have added this custom TCP rule, and then I'll save it. So now what will happen? The 5000 port has been exposed on my EC2 instance. Now we need to check that is the port 5000 correctly exposed or not, and the data is coming or not. So the program that I have started on my EC2 instance expose an API and give some data from our MySQL instance. So I'll go to my browser and I'll type the IP address for my EC2 instance, which is 35, and the app is running at port 5000, and the API that is exposes is API version 1.0/task. So this is the API that my EC2 instance node app exposes, so I can get the data. So I'll hit enter here and you can see the data is coming. So you can see that port 5000 has been successfully instantiated on my EC2 instance, and it has been successfully exposed. Now I'll check that if port 3000 is running or not. So you can see if I type port 3000, then it is revolving, and it will give me error that the site can't be reached. So I'll again hit port 5000 and you can see the data is coming. Now I'll go to my EC2 instance in the terminal and I'll close this server. So on closing it, now if I'll hit the API, then it will not give me any data. So it is saying the site can't be reached. So I think you have successfully understood that how to expose or how to deploy Node app on your EC2 instance. So you need to configure your EC2 instance by installing Node.js. Then you need to run the Node.js app, and then you need to configure the input and output security group for the EC2 instance. So this is an important point, that you need to expose that port. So we have exposed this 5000 port. So hope you like this video. If you like my channel, then please subscribe to it. And if you like this video, then please give a thumbs up. Thank you.